Talking your name black. I'm back, motherfucker. I know who the fuck I am. Carmel handkerchief son. You are a son of a handkerchief. They all they're doing is taking you and blowing your motherfucking nose with you. That's all they're doing is wiping their ass. Whatever the fuck they do with handkerchiefs. You hanker son bitch. No. I'm just I'm not like pissed, you know? I'm so like irritated. You know, I'm so irritated. I'm so tired of motherfuckers fucking with me. Now, there is a word here, and I was reading it, and it have been tested for, and then said something, something, because, you know, their words is just like, you know, there is a very small word for this. I'm sure it is, but they seem to always need these big, gigantic motherfucking words to make them appear to be intelligent, but you're a dumb motherfucker, because there's the word car. Remember they said the melanated man, he made the car, and that's why they call it Ford, because the melanated man was found on the road dead. That bitch name probably was not never even Ford. So they say that nigga was found on the road dead. And them bitches said Ford. Now, the Teen people are in Michigan with General Motors. Did you know DMs meant gay men? Do you know Chinese, they worship dick? They even give their children dicks as a cup to begin to suck, to teach them. So I know they have put their dick in their daughter and their son's mouth. I know they have. When you begin to worship dick, something is so wrong with your brain cell. You know, like Sally, but it can be silly. You know, Jean being so fucking silly, running after dick. Here's the car. Here's CIN, because they like to hide themselves. And it's also sin. Now, we have city right here. And also GE. And I can take any fucking vowel they have. 3, my name is Jenkins. I'm going to put an E right there and move that. This is our genes. Car and G. What gene did the melanated man have? He had a melanated gene. He had 13 to 22, where they stop at 10. They stop at 12. My bad. They stop at 12. They are missing 10. Yeah, it even has a song where, and they montage the song, where the brother said he is missing 10 strands of DNA. However, I had researched, but I was confused about the amount, and I did not hear Dr. Valentine say we had 22 strands of DNA. Because they would say we have 24, some kind of shit. That someone was going to school for that, and they was telling me, and I know they said 24, this, that, and another. And they say, well, if everyone has the same amount of DNA or genes or whatever they call this shit, then how come they have no hue? And then she said, what do you mean? Well, you're going to school and you don't know what hue means. And you're dealing with melanin and you don't know what hue means, and you're in college. Wow. And this motherfucker say, all she do is sit in front of that damn computer. All she do is sit in front of that computer. Well, all you do is go to school and you learn. They have 24, some kind of motherfucking whatever you were saying, because I took your ass out on the DNA. But you did not know what hue meant. So I say hue isn't human. What makes them mankind and not human if they have the same amount of genes as we do? I shut her motherfucking mouth possibly for the first time. She said nothing else. And hush went over the room. Someone is here.
And everybody said the prayer in the room except me, Tim, and Krista. We're the only people that didn't say this prayer.
Do you know what the prayer was?
Can't remember.
But she said her favorite scripture. It was just a couple of one line. And she didn't know the rest, and she read it off piece of paper, her favorite scripture. And this was what? A melanated woman or what?
She's white.
Pink.
These white women, that white lady and the white man was older than Tim's mom. The other white lady reminded me of the daughter over here, but not so, she's like nasty.
Mm-hmm.
The nurse wasn't that nasty. She seemed to be more genuine with Pat than the other nurse.
Because she didn't know what was going on.
The other nurse like put medicine in her mouth and then They have to ask, like, okay, is she gonna swallow? She's like, oh no, it's gonna absorb on both sides. But one, keep feeding somebody morphine every time they make a frowning face. You can't do that.
Feed her morphine. Every time.
Every time
she looked like she was coming to life.
Every time she made like a frowning face, like she was in pain, they fed her morphine. Fed her morphine. Gave her medicine. They came and said, oh, this is going to stop the gurgling in her throat. Put these drops in her mouth.
The gurgling in her throat, she probably was trying to talk.
No, she had phlegm in her chest.
Oh.
And the breathing and stuff. And yeah.
Wow. So they just killed the fuck out of her.
I just was like, I don't know.
Well, see, your mind ain't like that. I don't take that fucking medicine. I don't even really take Tylenol no more.
One of my daughters might do me in. I don't know which one, but I'm gonna tell the other one, punch her in the face. I'm so serious. And if you don't punch your sister in the face, that means y'all both in on it. And that's how I know who's trying to kill me. And I've been telling y'all for a long time, one of y'all trying to kill me. Y'all keep feeding me out of dirty glasses. You laughing, but I'm serious.
Well, I'm laughing because I keep telling you, them giving you a dirty glass, that's just a program. It's because they know what will irritate you. They know what will take families apart, tear families apart, put a rip in shit.
That's okay,
but they're not using their mind. That's why I say they be dealing with mindless behavior. They just take a glass and they don't even look in it. Just like Micaiah, I had to get on him because I went in the kitchen. There were 3 glasses. They were not even clean. I said, what the fuck you do? Just run water in it and set it over here to dry?
Your mama is from the hood.
Mindless behavior.
I don't mind if y'all gotta fight. When I on my deathbed, I might enjoy it.
Hey, pick that bottle up right there.
What bottle?
Right there by your feet. Somebody juice.
It's Tim's. I do not mind. And if you for real, and that's what make people fight. That's what make people fight in times like this, because somebody's full of shit. And you need your motherfucking ass whooped.
But see, that's why they created the law that you can't just hit somebody. Not anymore, even children. And I know, shit, we used to have fights. My sister Deborah, she stabbed this little girl with some scissors. She was like in 4th grade. And she stabbed the little girl with some scissors. She didn't go to jail or nothing. Deborah went to the Audi home because she was bad as fuck. Nobody knew she was programmed. And when they sent her ass to the Audi home, when she brought her ass home, she had some fucking act right. You know, because the Audi home was for, if your children don't act right, send them there.
They were saying this fucking prayer. The one that everybody chanted in and said. I did a lot of, I was very, very quiet. I did a lot of watching. I did a lot of looking. a lot of looking. And I couldn't find that silver nowhere. That silver was nowhere in that room.
So they just threw it away, you think? Or took it?
They flushed that shit. They didn't just throw it away.
You think they flushed it? You don't think they took it for themselves?
No. I know for a fact they flushed it because they didn't want nobody. And then that funky ass fucking auntie, that funky bitch. Whenever I whisper something to Tim, that bitch like, what? Figure it out, bitch.
And that's the auntie.
Closed the door, the bitch opened up the door instantly.
So that's
bitch, you
Tim Jr.'s sister.
Yes. No, Tim's sister. Big Tim's sister.
That's what I said, Tim Sr. Tim Sr.
That bitch. Tim's little sister. It was one cousin that came. I don't think she's in on it. Shit. But Tim auntie, it's just like Kiki. And them bitches do the devil work for chips and dip.
For chips and dip.
That bitch got in on killing Pat for an orthopedic bed. Bitch, you think I don't know? That bitch wanted to make sure a gal was there for her last breath. Yeah, bitch, I'm sure he was.
She probably was the one that did it.
All of them together did.
And what is her name?
And then the little sister's like, Mom wanted me to do everything. Bitch, you're a liar. You're a liar. She said she already had her daughter. All she needed was her son. And once she got her son, she didn't need nothing else. So what came already after her daughter? What came already after her son? Your little no good demonic ass, you little nasty bitch. She put her mom in, she said she's gonna bury her mom in a fucking dress.
And some heels.
That just made me cry even more.
She was there when the mom said what she wanted to be buried in?
Yeah.
And she just, what her mom wanted her to do?
Tim really can't fucking remember. And the reason Tim can't fucking remember is because the bitch started all of that shit with Tim that day.
Mm-hmm.
So all he can really remember is the heated argument stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He don't really remember what his mom said she wanted to be buried in. But I remember because I said, well, if I get buried in hills, does that mean I have to keep them on for eternity? Because she said she wanted to be comfortable in her tennis shoes. And they told me...
That's the same thing I'll be saying, too.
Yeah, probably. And I said, well, I like to think heaven is what you make it. Your heaven is everything you like. Everybody that you enjoy being around.
Mm-hmm.
I said, so therefore, I'll be able to change my shoes. So I remember the conversation. I remember. But I'm going to tell you, that bitch didn't give Tim and his mama no time together. None.
Was the big sister there today, too?
Mm-mm. Phone's not on.
Really? Her phone is off?
Nope, so she'll have to be over there by herself. Dealing with all them demons, all them devils.
They about to run her cuckoo.
No, they're not. She got this. She ain't stupid. Just like Tim. They got it. They all right. They just know not to say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they know that their wishes are not going to be, shit, look at your mom. But me, as soon as she would have pulled that, but he don't remember. He can't really remember. So I guess I can't really be mad. And then on top of that, I really don't know what's going on in his head anyway. Even if he really wants to remember. But maybe he don't care what they do with her body from here on because he said, it's not my mom anymore. Well, his words was, mom's not there anymore. And wicked, evil people. And when I don't know, arguing with your parents, trust me, that ain't shit. These little arguments we get in, that's petty, girl, because I could be really trying to kill you. Like, for real. Mm-hmm. That is the pettiest.
Like Sadikaya called and said, you're going to blow my head off. Zakiya walk up. I look at her feet. I look up. She throw some water in my face. That could have been a knife.
It could have been a knife, but it wasn't.
But it wasn't. Yeah, it was water. Yeah, but I always look at it as though it was a knife. Then Sadikaya said, you're going to blow my head off? I'm like, wow. But see, I know what's going on.
Do you think she ever said any of that stuff to her mom or her dad? Do you think she ever said anything like that to them? No. Never.
No.
Never, not one time.
No.
So it doesn't matter what they said out of their mouth.
It's their actions. Yeah. Mm. And so you say the middle guy name was Gene. That is weird too.
He just got caught in the middle. That's what happened with him.
He got caught in the middle. Funny, his name Gene, huh? And they fucking with people jeans. I feel like he just got caught in the middle.
Yeah. It's too many.
But I feel like it's funny, his name is Gene, and they're fucking with people's jeans.
It's too many of them for just one.
Of course, and look how many doctors and nurses running through there.
And then that's what Tim said. Tim said, well, don't you think that it's funny that but all these nurses and doctors, nobody save mom. Nobody couldn't save mom and daddy. She was like, exactly. She's like,
she said that.
Same thing that I be coming around here. Same thing that I was thinking. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Everybody ain't that damn stupid.
Not them too, and that's how come. That's why they don't. I'm telling you. And then she wants to, what? The auntie, bitch. See, now I got this thing where if Tim feel like he needs to start calling his auntie and keeping in touch with her, Tim, I'm probably gonna have to leave you.
Why would he call his auntie and keep in touch with her?
Because she's the one who stayed by his mom this whole entire time and never left her side.
That's the one you said was a friend? Mm-hmm. I didn't mean to laugh. I didn't mean to laugh, but...
I know what that laugh is.
Yeah, she fried her to the end. That's the word, friend.
When you watch these fucking these things on TV, every time it's always the one that's the closest to you. It's always the one you're giving all the information to.
Mm-hmm.
It's always that one. All the time. Mm-hmm. I promise you.
Because that one knows more about you. Because that's the one you're talking to. So that one knows more about you than anybody else.
And the funny odd thing about it is, 9 times out of 10, those are the ones that work for breadcrumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Kiki worked for breadcrumbs. Sharonda worked for breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Worked for breadcrumbs.
And it was weird that we always say Kiki and Sharonda were the same. Although they both were Leos.
That's why.
And then they both like plastic dishes and shit instead of glass and that cheap shit and cheap as food and shit. That was too much alike. But Sharonda was a little bit more. I used to say she was a player too. She was a little bit more.
Yeah, and I used to say I want to be like Sharonda until I got older and actually figured out what the fuck was going on, and that is not being a player. That's being a fucking idiot.
Well, they call it a player.
Big old house where all these dudes come to fuck you. A player is when all these men are your men and they don't have no other women.
Not only that, but you know who was a player?
Michael.
You know who else was a player? Katie Lou. But in her younger days, she wasn't fat like that. She had this nice thick ass shape. She had 5 guys. They had nobody. She got a car. Yeah. And her car had just, got fucked up. Her brother tried to fix it and everything. But I think he went to jail or something. And this happened and that happened. She couldn't get around. They took her car when we just moved there, right? And that trailer she was in, them 5 guys, they bought that trailer. She said, and I worked. But she had 5 goddamn guys. She would sit there and tell me about all of them.
Yeah. Because you can't be a player
at one time.
You can't be a player if you got this dude and you got that dude and then that dude got this girl and then this girl got that dude and then that. That's just a big.
That's called AIDS. That's called AIDS. They used to have that as a.
That's not player. That's not player.
A poster or something for AIDS. Like you just had sex with all these people when you had sex with this person because this person had sex with all these people.
And just because dudes can buy you Subway or bring in pizza and stuff, no. Mm-hmm. No. Mm-mm. And then
the reason I call Sharonda a player, though, wasn't like I was saying, oh, she's a big-time, uptime player. But she could hold these guys, and they all knew about each other.
Because they don't
And then she knew about theirs.
They don't care.
But it doesn't matter. You're still playing. Whether you play low or whether you play high, you're still playing the game.
I hope you sound real retarded right now.
Maybe I do because, I'm not of that world. So a lot of times I can probably sound real retarded or slow.
Michael had girlfriends that knew about each other and they didn't want to know about no other man.
Okay, that's a higher.
They only wanted Michael. That was it.
Okay, that's a higher level of a player. But still, to me, Sharonda was still a player. She just was low level, but she still was a player. I didn't know no girl that did what Sharonda did. No girl. There were girls who had other guys, but the other guy did not know.
No, now that I'm grown, nah.
Well, to me, she was, and she will be. And then she had a man's name tattooed on her arm while she was with the other guy living with him, and she's still living with him. That's why I say, girl, player, go ahead. But she wasn't getting much, like you said. They deal shit for her. What do you say, chips and dip?
But these dudes got girlfriends, and these girls can come to your house and beat you up.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah, they call other people, think they gonna come help you. Ain't nobody gonna help you. You fucking around with somebody, man. Is you crazy? Get off my line. Go fight for somebody else's man. You're standing your ass out there fighting over somebody else's man.
Oh, that one girl, she was like, yep, I gave him my car. I put GPS on this so I could track his ass. And that was how she found out that he went. She
put GPS on his car? Really? Car. Oh, it was hers. Okay.
He stayed here. She stayed here. She stayed there. All she had to do literally was walk around the corner.
And there was her car.
All she had to do was walk around the corner.
Wow.
I was in there asleep on the couch. So when I got up, I was like, look, my only thing is you over here calling everybody in the house a bitch. That's what's going to get you fucked up.
So you had something to do with it.
So you need to directly speak to who you need to speak to over here before you piss me off. You know, but no. Danny, girlfriend came over? No.
Danny?
No.
Danny?
His baby mama came over there too. No.
When was this?
Probably when they first started messing around. Yeah, I think when they first started talking.
Oh, right after Patrick died. Damn. Okay, so back to his mom, his mama. What time did she die, do you know?
She died this morning.
What time?
Shit, right before we got the phone call.
So all the drugs and shit they was giving her last night just...
They kept checking her vitals, which was weird to me because the first nurse didn't do that.
The first nurse didn't check her vitals?
She didn't continuously check her vitals. It was like they wanted to make sure it was like they was trying to make sure she was gonna be dead by today.
You talking about like the doctor did after he got up? Did he get up and walk after he took that silver?
She said they did leave the room.
Who left the room?
His wife said they did leave the room.
Who is they?
Her and the wife. The new wife. And the husband.
And Tim left the room, so he did walk.
No, I think he went in his wheelchair.
Oh, but he still was out of the bed. Ain't that something? And the next day he was dead. Wow.
But that one nurse said, he was like, that sounds